more there.
Yeah, they need help. Good lord.
On a good note, though, they at least have a decent bench 1 through 3 lineup. They got a forward, big fur, and a guard at the bench 3, so they're good there at least.
Well,
Yeah.
to be fair, that should be something we expect teams to have. That's more it's like
Yeah.
you should know better if you're not, unless you don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, if it were up to me, though, I would say if I know I got stories with 2 of these characters on the bottom bench here before you get into the reserves, but I would probably move Hector Hart or Diego Imperio down and probably move up let's see, maybe Jason Owens or even Nicky Brown even.
Yeah, Nicky Brown has
one?
got a pitifully low amount of playtime. You could probably experiment with him a little bit more.
Yep, or even move up the chicken a little bit.
George?
Yeah, George.
Le Coq au Vin.
I will say, looking at the numbers, that if, especially, they probably don't need field goal boosts, because for a lot of the people that really, well, some of them, yeah, but for all these players with really low 3-point percentages, if you boost their 3-point percentages, that's going to boost your field goal percentage because they're going to make more threes.
Mm-hmm.
Like if Hector Hart's 3-point got improved, that'll probably push his field goal above average.
Yeah. I need to write this down so I can let Raj know what to do.
Sho Masaru is a lot of greens. Raul Kadane, a lot of greens. Blanc a lot of greens.
Yeah.
Blancmange, their big wolf. I like him.
Oh,
He's cool.
That's what she said.
He's a big wolf.
It's like, okay, how does Nicky Brown have a 62% defensive rebounding percentage? But it's like, oh, 5 minutes. Never mind.
Only 5 minutes.
It's probably got about 3 rebounds and an expected or estimated 5 shots. So yeah, you made 60% of the 5 shots you probably saw.
Well then.
Yeah.
Let's see.
They have 2 people that have a PR over 30. They have a lot of really good team players, and then they have a lot of people who are struggling. Thankfully, they don't have anyone with negative PER.
Yep. So it's not a lost cause yet.
Yeah, just
At least we can say that Banger is not getting hit with the stupid bad luck that's been running around. That's been a trend for the past couple seasons for them. I mean,
you never know.
Yeah.
Grant, the expected need to make playoffs is still only 10 and 22.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
If they can stay even, they're good.
Yeah. Hopefully they won't take any further.
Trying to... for Hector Hart, along with his 3-point percentage, what else should I recommend he get boosted on?
Well, he's obviously shooting guard focused. Not nearly enough PPR for that. Other good shooting guard stats are obviously jump. Jump does improve if you're someone has a height advantage over you, but you have a better jump. That actually offsets that a lot.
Okay.
So jump actually it will also affect your defensive stats a little bit, because if your jump is better than them, that also implies how well you're able to stop them from shooting.
Yeah.
Got it.
Got it.
All right, I think I got.
Jump's always good. Speed is always good. He's not up to the play time to really need endurance.
No, he's not. He's only been playing in the bench, lower bench areas mostly.
Yeah, mainly bench
Yeah.
4 and 5. Elf
Mhm.
stealing is always good. If
Yeah,
he's
he
the
can
type
improve
that
on
wants
steals.
in, then doesn't look like he's the type that goes inside a lot. But you could also do a dribble if you're trying to do him more of an isolation thing where he tries to dribble past the opponent.
Yeah.
Mm. All right.
Anyway.
But mainly
I
3-point
think
will help him, and then maybe jump, and then scoot.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else you want to say for Bangor other than improve their 3-point and then whoopsies?
Can we get Stephen King onto the court one of these days?
Stephen King.
I mean, it's made. What do you want?
Oh, okay.
let's move on to Canada.
Back to the Western Conference.
To the
Bounce back
fourth
to
seed.
Winnipeg.
They have been on a bit of a slide. They were 19-17 the third assessment. Since then, they've gone 5-7.
Is there any reason? Let's see if there's any reason for that.
Looking at the disabled list now. Let's see. Theodore had an injury on 211. He's since been cleared. And no other injuries to report on them.
Well, Derek Kim has had a few turnovers. It's not good for being the main point guard, and he's leading in assists.
Well, again, you got to remember that a lot of the because you have the ball more often, there's a lot of point guards that are also in the red in turnover rate.
Yeah.
I noticed they've been playing the intensity fairly evenly, and yet, oh wait, yeah, no, they are rather well-rounded on both things. I wonder if there's one way they could lean one way or the other.
Guard, forward, center. So they did take our advantage of that. They are now running a good backup bench of guard, forward, big.
They still have 4 players with less than 100 minutes, though.
They have 3. One, Mary Wooten's over 100 now.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
We still have Rachel and Shub, Riley Forgets Nothing, and Greg Safira under 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they still need to experiment with that.
Yeah. From what I'm looking at here with Riley Forgets Nothing, I think my math might be right, but it looks like he's getting a steal every 7 minutes according to this here. Like every 7 or 7.5 minutes. Or
Yeah, so if he plays more, it's possible he could help him a little bit.
Probably, yeah. He could probably be a big help. Let me take a look at the rest of his stats here.
His shooting is not well. His 3-point shooting is okay. 33% says you're making about a point every shot, so it's not great, but it's okay.
Yeah, free throw and true shooting percentage is looking okay.
Field goal is low, but that might just be low play time. That's also one of the things to think about. This is 50 minutes, so really
He's got
low
good
play time.
Got a good offense and defense rating.
Yeah.
PER is pretty good too. He's red on pretty much everything else. But he's in the positive of PPR, so probably give him some play time. He could probably improve quite a bit and help be a real asset for the team.
Yeah.
I know Riley Forgets Nothing was a star player back whenever he was on one of his previous teams. I forgot which one he was on. Albany, yeah.
Albany.
Yeah, Albany.
Yep. He was a key player in Albany.
He was picked up off the D League, and he's done very solid since.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a lot of teams that do really well with your backup guard being really good at steals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And since he's a swing, you could even throw him in Chantel's spot. But it's also their backup. Your backups need a lot of help.
Yeah, they do. It's another sort of starting line centered team that needs a lot of help as far as backup goes.
That is also what Winnipeg has traditionally been. where they have really, really, really good starters, which is what sort of is. I know Paul hates it, but that is what has been sort of has screwed him over a lot in the past, which is you have really, really good starters, which gets you to the playoffs. But if one of your starters gets injured in the playoffs, when it really matters,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And all that jazz. Let's
Raceland
see.
sub 0411.
Let's see. Kevin Malka, you need to apologize for all the fouls you made on your team.
He apologizes enough. We might need to leave him alone.
Come on, yeah, Fredis, come the fuck on. He's already
Then
filled
again,
up the
hang on here. Calm thy titties. Also, Xavier Sheriff
Safirin?
Safirin, and Yves Carbonneau need to clean up their fouls too.
However, Malka, Mr. Sorry, also has the team lead by a lot in blocks. And
That's
that is
good.
also one of the things that if you're trying for blocks a lot, I don't know if the engine quite does it, but if you're trying for blocks, then you're being a lot more aggressive, which it means you're going to be getting more fouls.
Oh, some people might actually like that.
Well, then in that case, keep it up then.
Because I
If he's doing-
know from
if
one
he's getting that-
while back when I was looking, it's like, okay, the number of triple doubles is actually pretty high, considering that's just when you compare in the NBA, it's like, okay, because you have rebounds, which is okay, passive, you have assists, and then you have points.
Yeah.
But if you want to go, quad doubles are very rare because in order to get quad doubles, you either need steals or blocks, which means you're being a lot more aggressive, which means you're going to be a lot more prone to being in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's why quad doubles are very, very rare, because you have to also be very, very aggressive in trying to get the ball, which means you're going to get a lot of fouls.
Yeah. So what else can we suggest about this team then?
Well, we said Riley should be played up a bit more.
Yeah. And the backups need help.
Need a lot of help. Else, it's a lot of like all over the place, like general boosts all over the place. They have some really good starters, so their starters don't really need a lot of help.
Yeah, so concentrate more on the backup then.
Yeah.
That sounds like a plan to me.
I don't think I got anything else really.
Okay. So
No.
Yeah, I
Hawaii.
don't think so.
And now we've just hit the basement of the Western Conference, and I can't believe I'm saying that about Hawaii. What the fuck? What happened?
They've been on a massive slide recently. They've even been trying a whole bunch of stuff. Their assessment 2016. Since then, they've gone 4-8. They swapped going from a 3-0 to an 0-3. Have they had any recent injury problems?
I know that Scooney was out for a couple games at one point.
As was Warren Doyle. They're both out for a week.
Yeah, and if Scooney's out, then forget it.
So that might be a good chunk of this whole slide right here, is the fact that both Scooney and Doyle, two of their starters, were injured for a week.
Yeah, that's probably very true.
Probably, yeah. There's no current injuries on them right now.
So it should probably pick up.
Hopefully. We'll pray. Yeah.
Let's see. Remember from last time that I was looking to see about Masalia, that he was spending a lot of time in 6 and 7. What was that, because he was hurt, or?
It's just been that Teo has been played at the 6 or 7 for most of the season, and I don't know why.
For who?
I mean,
Teo Masalia?
Masalia, yeah.
Well, he's back up at the back. He's back up at the backup. I don't I know before we said either put Teo or Sophia in the starting point guard. They're still running with JCK.